Okay, so hello everyone. For most of you who will probably watch this, you're likely to know me, but for anyone who doesn't, just to say hello, I'm Nicole Addis. I'm an integrative psychotherapist and I have a private practice in Gosforth, Newcastle. So we're going to run a little test pilot, more so for the technology side of things, which neither of us, my able cameraman or myself, are particularly good at. But lots of people have been emailing and texting and ringing me to ask if I would post some sort of blog or online tips, how-tos to get through this rather very difficult, strange and anxiety-provoking time. And so with that in mind, but also really thinking about, for me, I'm not a great lover of how-tos. So I'm not a great lover of do this, do that, don't do this, do the other, because I think it's really important to think about what works for you. We're all very unique individuals, particularly in our own, what we call psychobiology, how the mind and the body works together. So what might make me anxious may not make you anxious, and therefore what works for me may not work for you. So first and foremost, the invitation is to really take some time, we've all got that at the moment, and think about how you react to situations when you feel stressed, anxious, and what are the triggers to exacerbating that. So what worries you the most? And bear that in mind when we go through a series of little hints, how-tos and blogs, just sharing thoughts and feelings and coping strategies for how we are now. So we're going to try and walk as we do this, can we? Just because I find when I'm walking and moving, it really helps with the thinking. That's because when we move, the energy of movement and the actual movement itself helps to reduce our levels of anxiety by working out the stress hormones that are surging through our body when this happens, and it helps to settle our nervous system. As soon as we settle that nervous system, that helps our frontal lobes, the thinking part of the brain, to stay online. Okay? So the first little thought as I was walking across here today was I was thinking about what I call the ABCs of psychotherapy, and that is affect, behavior and cognition. So affect is our feeling states, our emotions. And one thing that's really important at this time is to what we call try and notice and name what those feelings and emotions are. So when we notice and we name how we're feeling, it actually helps to tame the velocity of those feelings and emotions. For many of us, we've got very used to just saying, oh, I'm stressed or I'm anxious. But what does that really mean? What are we? What is the anxiety and the stress? Are we scared? Are we angry? Are we feeling guilty? Whatever, okay? So as the ABCs of your day, and something to think about factoring into your day, is notice and naming those emotions. Because if we don't, those emotions soon start to turn into behaviours. And the B stands for behaviours. And for all of us, our behaviours are set on what we call a default position. So when we get anxious, scared, angry, whatever, then we have a set of behaviours that are usually associated with that we automatically go into. So for example, and my abled cameraman might disagree, but if I start to get anxious or scared, then I get quite speedy and I turn very much to behaviour, start running around quite quickly, doing things, cleaning loos, baking cakes, whatever. And whilst there's some positive side to this, it also means that I can sometimes find the days gone by and I've not actually had time to really sit down, think, rest and rejuvenate, okay? So think about noticing and naming those feelings and then attaching them to whatever familiar patterns of behaviour that you find yourself automatically in. And then we need to look at whether or not those behaviours in that moment were really positive, good behaviours, or whether or not we could think of some different ways of being that have us more in balance. Okay, so that's the ABs. The C stands for cognition, basically what we think, our thoughts. So we have feelings, we have that associate and activate behaviours, but alongside these comes thinking and thought. And again, when we're anxious and stressed and feeling scared, a lot of those thought patterns turn into what we call negative self-talk. So we start to punish ourselves by going to the do's and don'ts of life. So I should have eaten less today, I should have walked more, I should have spent more time online teaching the kids, whatever it might be at the moment, okay? But a lot of our cognition, a lot of our thinking turns to those negative thinking patterns that we all have, and then what happens is they can go on a loop. So we start to feel by the end of the day really not so great, adding to the anxiety. So A, B, C with cognitions. Notice again and name what those internal dialogues are, the do's and don'ts, and then try to think of new thinking patterns, new thoughts to put in. So, okay, I did a great job today. I spent time with the kids, I balanced this with that, I made a cake, and now I'm going to take some time to just read my book, and I'm going to look for something to enjoy. It's turning the negative more around into a positive, but we're still identifying and noticing what those internal negative talk is. Okay, so I don't know if that's been helpful. It'd be great to hear from you. It's a trial run, but yeah, let me know. Take care and stay well, stay safe. Bye bye.